Hey guys, a very good morning and welcome back to the Trading Academy daily videos. So I am back from London and I am better than ever. So for me personally, it was a good week off, just resting and gaining up some energy once again after some very intensive months. So I'm glad to be back. I've missed all of you and I've missed uploading daily for you guys. So without further ado, let's just dive straight in. And as per usual, you guys know the dollar index alongside the major dollar pairs are going to be discussed. Enjoy, guys. Okay guys, so to begin with the dollar index. So looking at the daily on the dollar index, we can see that last week we saw that trendline break, or 2 weeks before, and we are now in the retracement after seeing that trendline break. As you guys can see, we are currently just consolidating or moving in between supply, which is the S, and demand, which is the D. Within this area of, or within these two levels of supply and demand, we have this major key level of 92.680, which is a key level of support within this overall area of consolidation. Because at the moment, the market is becoming a little bit consolidative on the dollar index, and we can just keep on ranging in between these two major areas of supply and demand. So diving in towards the 4 hour, what can we expect for the week ahead? So looking at the 4 hour, we are just moving up in towards the highs alongside currently kind of with this ascending trend line over here. A little bit of a discretionary trend line. However, I do see it as valid. And if you just duplicate it, it does seem that we are within this kind of like channel in towards the highs. So for now, what am I waiting for? Well, what I want to see is a break of that trend line and then a move in towards this level of 92.680. Then I want to see if we are going to be forming support there, start moving up higher, or if we break that support and start moving lower in towards 92.090. Quickly diving in towards the weekly time frame, because I just want to give you guys a quick view on that as well. Looking at the weekly, what we can currently see is that price is just consolidating and ascending in towards the highs, which is most of the times a bearish sign. However, one side note is that if we look at the monthly, on the monthly, we still have an area of supply within the market, which starts at 93.797. Going back towards the daily, we can then see that that 93.797 level never got hit. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if we do move up higher this week in towards that high before, let's say, seeing a reaction to that area of monthly supply. So a little bit of a vague market in my opinion in regards to the dollar index, somewhat bullish, somewhat bearish. So I will therefore just be waiting to see what the market is going to be giving us. All I know is that these are the major two daily supply and demand levels in between which we will be trading, with this major level of 92.680 being the most important area of support in the middle of this range. So without further ado, let's head over to our first pair, which is Aussie dollar. So looking at Aussie dollar, guys, pretty simple, diving in towards, let's say, the 4 hour time frame at the moment. So we are reacting currently to this area of demand, which is a stacked 4 hour area of demand with this daily area of demand. So we have a lot of demand within the market over here, which is by coincidence also a 618 Fibonacci retracement. So then diving in towards the 4 hour, looking at the 4 hour, what we can now see is that we made that trend break and we are now just seeing the retracement and move up over here. So as you guys can now see, after that trend switch, so creating a new higher high in comparison to this previous high, then seeing the 0.88, 0.786 fib retracement in towards demand, we are now starting to move up higher. However, I am still waiting for lower prices to get hit because, of course, this is a good area to go long from. However, it is not best value. And when trading long term, you always want to look at the best value areas within the market. And for me personally, that is just down below at 0.71451. So that is my area to go long from. Once we reach that level, I will be looking for potential longs up in towards the highs. In the meantime, of course, you can look for some intraday shorts if we do see a trend break back in towards the lows, or even for multiple longs once we start breaking the highs up above over here. However, for now, I am just going to be waiting for lower prices. So once we do break this low over here, I will be looking then for a short if supply is created up above over here, to then trade Aussie dollar back down in towards 0.71451 to then look for longs. So yep, that is Aussie dollar for you. Let's head over to Euro dollar. and euro dollar, guys. So these are my key levels on euro dollar at the moment. Not much to be said. Looking at the daily hasn't created a new higher high, just an equal high, but we are also creating an equal low. So equal highs, equal lows essentially, therefore for me just consolidation. And when I see this kind of price action on the daily, I tend to focus on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I know that we have demand, so D over here, supply over here, swing high over here. So as you guys know from multiple videos of mine, swing highs, we look for fake outs, supply and demand, we can look for those reversals. So just waiting for one of those levels to get hit before looking for any potential trades on this pair. So that said, let's head over to pound dollar. Okay guys, so pound dollar is currently within an area of daily demand. So let me just move over this line towards here. And as you guys can see, we moved out perfectly out of this daily area of demand, which was a beautiful drop, a base and a rally zone. So going in towards the 4-hour, you could now say, okay, we are looking for potential longs in towards the highs. However, I must say there is not lots of liquidity situated in this impulse in towards the highs. You could say that this is our main area of liquidity within the market. So I will be looking for that 1.36550 to get hit. However, it is not the best area of demand that I've ever seen. It has in some way or in some sort caused this trend break in towards the highs. We kind of have broken this previous lower high and created a new higher high. However, in my opinion, there are other pairs looking a lot better than pound dollar, especially also because the daily hasn't really seen a trend break in towards the highs, in the sense that we haven't really broken this major high over here, in my opinion. So yeah, that is it for me from pound dollar. We could see more upside. However, we are still doubtful, in my opinion. It could go either way. Therefore, just staying out of pound dollar for now, and I will update you guys further tomorrow. So let's head over to Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar looking good for some potential longs in the near future. However, we need to see more downside first. So looking at my key levels, what are they? Well, main focus will be on 0.69717 for a short-term potential long, alongside a fake out on this low of 0.69815. So as you guys can see, we have kind of broken this trend line in towards the highs, and we have created some demand over here from 0.69967 and below. So yeah, you could look for some potential longs from this area, potentially if we see a fake out on the low. However, preferably I would still want to see 0.69717 at least get hit. After that, major key level underneath that major daily zone, because this is a daily level, excuse me, not a daily zone, but a daily level, is 0.69548. Keep that in mind. So this over here is kind of a rally, then a base, then a rally. So this over here is a major reversal area within the market, which is also a daily 618 fib retracement. Let's say we move in towards 0.69548. I will be looking for long-term longs back up in towards the highs. We could already move up from this zone over here. However, high probability would be over here. So let's say you do take a long from over here, just take it 0.5% and then take this trade over here full percent. I am personally just going to be waiting for that lower level as it has my preference for now. Furthermore, if you want to really look at long-term buys, then just wait for 0.68305, as that is a very strong area of daily demand. So with that said, let's over to our last pair, which is gold. And gold, guys, waiting for gold short-term shorts in towards the lows. Just waiting for one more push down from this 4-hour area of liquidity to then push price further up in towards the highs alongside this descending wedge. So we have daily demand over here situated at 17.29.675. Once price reaches that level and sees channel retracement, I will be looking for longs in towards the highs. For now, just a possible short-term short from 17.64.580. Not the highest probability trade, will not be taking it myself, but it does has potential to drop further in towards the lows. So yeah guys, that was all for today. Thank you so much for watching once again. It feels great to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up. And today I will also be releasing the FTMO video, so stay tuned for that. If you want more free analysis, make sure to join the free Discord. Link is in the description down below. Have a great day, guys.